Leos, hi! Welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the center card in the first part of the reading. So Leos, if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started. Let's find out what can you expect coming up in your life. And any advice will be so welcome for our Leos. Please, universe. Any advice for Leos? What's going to be happening? What is there to look forward to? Okay, let's see what we have. I put the cards down in the same order that they come out of the deck. Have a few cards left for the second part of the reading. So the overall energy, Leos, is a Justice card. This is the card for Libra. So Libra might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But what it is you have your sword up in self-protection, seeking truth, seeking clarity. And you're trying to keep your scales balanced. You're trying to just stay balanced, seek the truth, seek the clarity, be in self-protection mode. Now let me read it on. It's like self-justice. Up here in your highest energy, I have the Two of Pentacles. So there's been a lot of confusion going on. A lot of highs, a lot of lows. You've been on like a roller coaster ride. If this is your reading. If that reading does not resonate, I would check your moon sign because that's your private and emotional self, or get a private reading from somebody that you trust. But there's been so much confusion for you. And it is about groundedness. It is about your future. But you're becoming so much aware of this that you're starting to get into this self-protection mode, this self-justice mode, keeping your sword up, looking for that truth and clarity and trying to stay balanced. Because being out of balance for very long, that's no fun. So you're trying to get it together now, become stronger, and look out for yourself. This has all been a part of a spiritual lesson for you. I have the Judgment card here, and there's your guardian angels and spirit guides. And you're waking up to it, and that's why you're getting rebalanced in your life. So there you are, waking up to your spiritual lesson. So things are going to be changing because you're taking control of yourself and your circumstances. I have the Six of Cups next to the Judgment card. This is a soulmate card. It can be that you've known this person earlier in this life, but you've definitely known them in another life because they're a soulmate. As you can see, they're offering a flower. That is a sincere offer of love. But it doesn't mean that it's going to move forward. I think it feels as if there was a new type relationship. Might been someone that you've known before in another lifetime. They came in to help teach you a spiritual lesson about looking out for yourself. I feel like you're walking away from that particular person, that you are deciding that you can do better. Maybe they're immature still, because the Six of Cups is, as you notice, these are children in the card. They may not be mature enough to move forward, which might have caused a lot of confusion. But I think that you're ready for change, and you're ready to walk towards that big mountain there and kind of leave this relationship behind for your own good with this Justice card right here. I do have the Emperor next to the Justice card and right under the Six of Cups. The Emperor is the card for Aries. Aries might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But this is like taking control, just like I said with the Justice card. Being stubborn, like making up your mind. What is it you want? And sticking to it. You're sitting on a granite throne here. And you're very well liked and respected by others. You might be a leader in your profession. But you are just holding your own. You are not going to settle. It's like, I think you were feeling like you were settling with this other soulmate. And all they were giving you is confusion about the future, confusion about everything. And you're like, wait a minute here. This isn't working for me anymore. I need to move forward. I have the Nine of Pentacles under the Eight of Cups. Can be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn energy. Might be around this reading someplace. But this is you, and you are good on your own. It's not like you have to have someone in your life. You want them in your life. You want someone in your life. But you're good on your own. You have Nine Pentacles. You're secure. You're stable. You can't even stand to be out of balance. You need to be in balance. You need to be in control of your life. And I feel like you were feeling that slipping out of your hands. I have the Page of Pentacles next to the Nine of Pentacles. Now, all these cards are male or female, by the way. I have the Page of Pentacles under the Justice card next to the Nine of Pentacles. So there's the page. So you really got your eye on that pentacle. And pentacles are important to you. And you need to be balanced with that pentacle. You need a balanced future. You need to be grounded. You need to be secure and stable in order to be happy. That's just part of your personality. So getting rebalanced with these scales here from this Two of Pentacles. It feels like you were on a roller coaster ride with a kind of an immature soulmate, not ready for the future, not ready for stability and all that. They were sincere as far as feelings go, but the rest of it just wasn't falling into place. So you learned a lesson from this, and you are moving forward. I have the Ace of Wands next to the Page of Pentacles and under the Emperor. Yeah, you're holding true to yourself. And this Ace of Wands is all about moving forward. And look at that wand. It is just blossoming and blooming. So you're moving into a much better place in your life. Getting rebalanced. Becoming stable and secure and grounded once again. Let's take out the rest of these cards for Leos. Do the rest of this reading. Okay, let's see what we have here. I want these in the same order. Okay. Oh goodness. Am I seeing what I'm seeing here? Okay. Things happen this way sometimes. You're walking away from this person, this soulmate right here. Well, guess what? They're coming back. but they're coming back a little differently. It's going to be a joyful reunion because I think they're going to say the things that you've been wanting to hear. They're going to want a future, which you need. They're going to want to be more balanced. They're going to want to be more secure and stable and work as like a partnership. This is going to be a very joyful reunion. Matter of fact, you might even run into them in a public place of happiness. So, this Three of Cups is right next to the Hierophant. Man, I think they love you. They love you. But the thing is they weren't acting like it. That's why you had to turn your back and get rebalanced. But once you take control of yourself, it's like they see what they lost and they're back. I have the Hierophant next to the Three of Cups. This is the card for Taurus. Taurus might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. This is about groundedness, security, stability. It's also a very spiritual card, and it can represent marriage. I think they're coming in with an offer of real deep commitment. I think they're like, no, I love you, and I never want you to be out of my life again. I have the Six of Wands next to the Hierophant. This is the card of engagement. That's what the wreath is there. Look at these wands coming up in the background. Those are people celebrating your happiness and love. This is the card for success in love. They're coming back. And they want to start a new life cycle. As a matter of fact, the universe is involved. You're holding out. You're not settling, for this immature whatever you were getting there from them. So the wheel's turning. The universe. And it's turning in your favor. The wheel of fortune. So the will for the better, you can't stop it. These are energies, and you're making decisions based. That's probably why you're walking away. Maybe the universe is saying, you got to walk away. You got to walk away. And then for things to turn around. And that looks like what's happening in this reading. I also, this Wheel of Fortune here, and see, here you are being so true to yourself. The Wheel of Fortune is moving you forward. All this is coming in and happening. And I have the Four of Wands. This young soulmate energy is becoming the Four of Wands, a very, very strong soulmate energy. I think it's because they're recognizing, too, that this is something more than what they thought it was. There's union between two people. See, Evan? There's a lot of joy in this card, a lot of celebration. This is another card for marriage, right under the Hierophant, a card for marriage. And the Wheel of Fortune's taking you that way. You've waited a long time. It's not like you just, like just woke up one day, you've been dating a week or something, you decide to walk away. No. You were with this person for quite some time, hoping that they would change, hoping that they would want a future together. And you waited and waited for that bush to come to fruition, and it just wasn't. And that's why you got so bored, disgusted. That's why you were so confused about what is this relationship really about. Well, the waiting is coming to an end. Next to the Ace of Wands and under the Wheel of Fortune is the Four of Pentacles. You've been stuck. It's like those pentacles not moving forward were weighing you down. You needed to break free, okay? So that's why you needed to walk away. It actually freed up the whole relationship. So with them, they're coming back in. I got the Knight of Cups right next to the Four of Pentacles and under the Four of Wands. There's the offer. See that cup? There's nothing in it. That can hold a lot of love. And guess what? This is a lot more mature energy, the Knight of Cups. They're very sincere when they come back. And this is under marriage. Marriage. And it's right under that. And they're going to come in and they're going to want to offer a future with you. But they're afraid, okay, they don't think you'll accept it. But I have a feeling that you will, because I think there's love involved here. But they're afraid that you're going to turn them down. Look at that. They know there's a lot of other fish in the sea that would love to have you in their life. And here they are. They're thinking about coming in with that offer. They're going to come in with that offer. They're going to take a chance. They have think that you're not going to accept it. But they're really going to take a chance on it. Because they figure out how much they really do care about you. I'm going to take an angel card here. For Leos. This may not go with this reading. But take from it what you will. Let's just see what they have to say for you. For Leos. Let's see. My glasses on. Leos. What else do they need to know here? There. This card is the Ten of Thought. I'm going to read this card to you. A situation that's been troubling you has come to an end, and you can breathe a sigh of relief. With the challenging times behind you, you can now move on. It's important to fully let go at this juncture. Someone in your life may now finally be free of his or her addictions or codependency issues. That was probably part of the immatureness of this person. They're going to let go and come forward. They're going to step up to the plate, male or female. So, wow, Leos, this is your reading. It's a very, very interesting reading. Thank you for watching. Universal Guidance.